Hello friends, welcome back. This is Pravin Borade and you are watching here the next lesson, Bholi. So see in warming up section, some questions have given here. So various social evils that exist in big cities, that female fetals, traffic, pollution, women's safety, alcoholism, smoking addiction, etc. In small town, child labor, caste system, gender discrimination, etc. And in villages, superstition, poverty, dowry, illiteracy, health problems, hygiene and sanitation. So second question is, very few youngsters like to take up social work as a career. Discuss reasons why they do not take it up seriously. In this field, youngsters don't get the following benefits. They don't have the fixed income, no fixed studio time, they have to work day and night, and no bright future. Second, adjectives and some adverbs can be used in three degrees of comparison: positive, comparative, and superlative. So see some examples have given here: cold, colder, coldest; tall, taller, tallest; heavy, heavier, heaviest; fast, faster, fastest; beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful; little, less, and least. So fill in the table below: simple, simpler, simplest; pretty, prettier, prettiest; deep, deeper, deepest; intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent; good, better, best; affectionate, more affectionate, most affectionate; young, younger, youngest; near, nearer, nearest; quick, quicker, quickest; much or many, more, most. Pick out Hindi words used in this story written in English. Give their English alternatives. Bholi, Simpleton; Nambardar, revenue officer; Tehsildar is a collector; cinema means movie in English; Pitaji is a father and it just means respect. Write three advantages and three drawbacks for each of the following. City life. The advantages of city life are more facilities, good job opportunities, and transportation facility. The drawbacks of city life are rapid life, traffic, and pollution. The advantages of village life are natural environment, tradition and culture helping in nature, and the drawbacks are less facility, superstition, and bad transport. Some questions have given here along with the lesson, so we can see the WH questions may be there. Think and discuss. Appearance of Bholi. When she was a child, she was very fair and pretty. She had pockmarks when she was 2 years old. She was simpleton. The old dresses of her sister were passed on to her. She had dry and matted hair. She used to stammer when she passed 5 years. Ramlal's decision to admit her to school. The decision of Ramlal to admit Bholi to the school was good. He didn't have courage to disobey the Tehsildar. Initially, Ramlal's wife said no to send her to school, but after she agreed because she thought that if she studies well, some will marry with her. Why Ramlal's wife opposed sending Bholi to school? Ramlal's wife opposed sending Bholi to school because she thought if girls go to school, who will marry with her? What shows that Bholi was unwilling to go to school? When her father caught her and asked her for go to school, she got frightened because she didn't know what was a school like. Some day before her cow Lakshmi turned out of the house and sold. So she was thinking that the same thing will happen with me. It shows that she was unwilling to go to school. How did Bhuli's parents change her appearance? The old dresses of her sisters were passed on to her. She received a clean dress of her sister Champa. She was bathed and oil was rubbed into her dry and matted hair. What made the class attracted to Bholi? There were some pictures on the school's wall. She attracted by the colors. There was a horse, goat, parrot, and the cow on the wall. Why did Bholi feel ashamed? When the teacher asked her name, she stammered and started to cry. All other girls were laughing at her, so she felt ashamed. How would you describe the teacher's attitude towards Bholi? Give 3 to 4 points. The teacher's attitude towards the Bholi was positive. Bholi was simpleton and could not speak well, but teacher motivated her, inspired her, she gave sympathy and filled her with confidence. Which words could Bholi utter whole? After giving her confidence, she uttered two whole words. The first is her name Bholi and the second is yes word. How did the teacher encourage Bholi to overcome her stammering? Teacher was so kind and had soothing voice. She behaved well with Bholi. She motivated and inspired to utter whole words and gave books to read it out. The books were full of nice pictures. By this way, she overcame her stammering. What were the drawbacks of Bhishambar as a bridegroom? Bishambarnath was a grocer. He was not young, almost 45 or 50. He was lame. Moreover, children from his first wife are quite grown up. Why were Bholi's parents eager to accept Bishambar's proposal for marriage? Bholi was a simpleton and had pockmarks on her whole body and lack of sense. No one will agree to marry with her, but her father got a proposal from Bishambarnath. He had big shop, a house of his own, and several thousands rupees in the bank. Therefore, Bholi's parents agreed to accept Bishambar's proposal. Why did the bridegroom refuse to garland Bholi? The bridegroom Bhishambarnath asked for dowry of rupees 5,000 because he has seen the pockmarks on her face. Bholi's father was not ready to pay 5,000 rupees. That's why bridegroom refused to garland Bholi. What was the expression on Bholi's face? When Bishambar refused to garland her and asked her for dowry, she decided not to marry with him. She talked confidently. Her eyes were not downcast. She was looking up, looking straight at her prospective husband, and in her eyes there was neither anger nor hate, only cold contempt. What shocked the family members? Bholi was so confident and uttered in a clear and loud voice. She threw garland into the fire and said Pitaji without stammering. Whole family was shocked to hear her speak without a slightest stammer. Besides the humiliation and grief, what was Ramlal afraid of? Besides the humiliation and grief, Ramlal was afraid of his izzat, and no one will marry with Bholi. Name the artist and the masterpiece. The teacher who felt the courage inside the Bholi was a real artist, and Bholi itself a masterpiece. Okay, let's start the English workshop. Complete the following sentences using the words given in the bracket. So answers are directly given here. After the accident, Joey's face was disfigured. It took a long time to straighten the matted bundle of wool. After class, students scurried out for their lunch break. One should never humiliate the disabled person. Nutan was envious of her sister who won the Best Singer award. Corruption is a contemptible act. We are contemplating seriously about buying a new apartment. I was startled to see a snake in my room. The story focuses on some social problems and evil practices that are prevailing in the society. Read the text carefully and make a list of all social problems and evil practices. Discuss in the class to find some solutions to these problems. One is done for you. The social practices and evil problems, we can say, are the probable solutions. Discrimination between a boy child and a girl child. Both must be treated equal at family, school, and society levels. Girl education. Everyone has a right to education. Girls should have separate schools. Dowry. We should refuse to give and accept dowry. It is a punishable offense. Marriages with old person for property. Parents should not greed for property and girls should avoid for such marriage proposals. Fill in the boxes with the proper letters so as to find various characters in the story by their specialties. One is done for you. Answers are directly given here: Nambardar, teacher, Tehsildar, headmistress, father, and neighbor. Glance through the story again and describe Bholi's character before and after her meeting with the teacher. Complete the table and then write two paragraphs describing the change seen in her character. One is done for you. So she was called Simpleton. Children made fun of her and mimicked her. After, she became confident and was able to utter her name. She was ugly and senseless. She became confident and smart. Before she was like a dumb cow, and after she became courageous. Before she was unable to take her decisions, and after her teacher felt confidence in her and taught to take decisions. Sulekha is one of the daughter of Ramlal. Everyone was calling her Bholi, the simpleton. Her friends were making fun of her and were mimicked her. When she was little kid, she had got pockmarks on her whole body. She couldn't speak until she was 5. After 5 years, she learned to speak but stammered. She was so ugly because of her pockmarks, and due to falling down from the bed, her brain was totally disfigured, so she became senseless like a dumb cow. It affects on her decision-making skill. After meeting the teacher, she started to change herself. Her teacher motivated and inspired her a lot with very kind manner. It results she became confident and able to utter whole words. She became smart and courageous after reading the some books that has given by the teacher. During marriage, she refused to marry with Bhishambar. That means she even became able to take her own decisions. It's because of her artist, the teacher. Find synonyms from the story for the following words: humiliate, shame, repair, mend, attracted, fascinated, surely, certainly, fortunate, lucky, contentment, happiness, and pleasure. Explain the proverb in about 12 to 15 lines. Where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a will, there is a way is an old saying in English, which means that if we don't have strong determination and will towards our goal, we cannot work hard and thus cannot achieve success in life. Our strong willpower to achieve success creates a way of surety to get success. Our will make sure but easy path for us to climb the ladder of the success. This proverb teaches us that if we really determine to do something, we can do it. Sometimes the task may be too difficult, however, the strong willpower helps us to comfort and all difficulties and create a way. Generally, all of us have goal in life which we work to achieve. However, the final goal is achieved only by the people who have strong willpower and work hard with complete dedication. Willpower is necessary to create a way of surety of getting goals in life. Most of us do not succeed in life as they don't have the strong determination and will towards achieving the goal. The meaning of this English proverb, where there is a will, there is a way, is when we have strong will to get something in life. Surely we get that in future. Most of the people who are not determined toward their goals generally tend to curse their fate or misfortune. But the fact of getting failure in life is that we don't have will and dedication toward the task. We should blame ourselves and our negligence only and not our fortune. Having wished to get something is not enough. We have to work actively in right direction and strong willpower. Achieving things which are impossible can be easily obtained by the strong willpower and hard work. So, we can possible the things which are impossible through our continuous hard work. We all have internal willpower, determination, dedication, and capacity of hard work. We just need to recognize our internal strength and develop such natural powers within us to reach to the goal by overcoming all difficulties of the way. We need to focus on our goal to get ultimate victory because where there is a will, there is a. Read the extract beginning from her name was Sulekha to a fine backgrounds for them. So see, we have to narrate this extract and we have to begin with I was named Sulekha. I was named Sulekha, but since my childhood, everyone had been calling me Bholi the Simpleton. I was fourth daughter of my father, Nambardar Ramlal. When I was 10 months old, I had fallen off the cot on my head and perhaps it had changed some part of my brain. That was why I remained a backward child and came to be known as Bholi the Simpleton. At birth, I was very fair and pretty, but when I was 2 years old, I had an attack of smallpox. Only the eyes were saved, but the entire body was permanently disfigured by deep black pockmarks. I could not speak till I was 5, and when at last I learned to speak, I stammered. The other children often made fun of mine and mimicked me. As a result, I talked very little. My father Ramlal had 7 children, 3 sons and 4 daughters, and the youngest of them was me. It was a prosperous farmer's household, and there was plenty to eat and drink. All my brothers and sisters except me were healthy and strong. The brothers had been sent to the city to study in schools and later in colleges. Of the sisters, Radha, the eldest, had already been married. The second sister, Mangla's married, had also been settled. My father would think of third, Champa. They were good-looking, healthy girls, and it was not difficult to find bridegrooms for them. Interview. Prepare a set of 10 to 12 questions that you would ask at an interview of a person who has strongly acted against social injustice and has achieved success in spite of long struggle against so many odds in his or her life. Write them down in your notebook. The questions are as follows. Why did you think to work for society? Was it your love and affection towards the society? What is your reaction if you come to know about problems of injustice? Do you face any difficulty in your work? Which are those? What are your feelings when you hear such kind of social injustice? Share some examples of social injustice. How do you achieve the success in social injustice? How do you feel confidence in a person who has harassed? What is your future plans related to your work? What message would you like to give to the youngsters about such social injustice? Language study. Read the following in indirect speech. Put the fear out of your heart and you will be able to speak like everyone else. Bully looked up as if to ask, really? The teacher told Bully to put the fear out of the heart and she would be able to speak like everyone else. Yes, certainly, his wife said, Bully will be lucky to get such a well-to-do bridegroom. His wife said we certainly that Bully would be lucky to get such a well-to-do bridegroom. What will that witless one say? She is like a dumb cow. Maybe you are right, muttered Ramlal. Ramlal's wife asked Ramlal what that witless one should say. She was like a dumb cow. Ramlal muttered that is what it was possible that she was right. Be a little considerate, please. If you go back, I can never show my face in the villages. Then out with 5,000. Ramlal requested the bridegroom to be little considerate. He further said that if he went back, he could never show his face in the village. The bridegroom then told Ramlal to give out 5,000 to him. Pitaji, take back your money. I am not going to marry this man. Bholi, are you crazy? Shouted Ramlal. Bholi told to his father to take back his money as he was not going to marry that man. Ramlal angrily asked Bholi if she was crazy. Read the sentences given below as per the given degree of comparison without changing of the meaning. You are not a young as she is. Change into comparative degree. She is younger than you. His fourth daughter's wedding was the grandest of all. Make positive. First three daughters' wedding was not as grand as fourth daughter's wedding. Bholi was younger than all his other daughters. Make superlative. Bholi was the youngest of all his 4 daughters. Correct the errors in the following sentences. Focus on the verb and subject. All children except Bholi were healthy and strong. Since childhood, everyone had been calling her Bholi. If girls go to school, who will marry them? New clothes were never made for Bholi. The garland was flung into the fire. Do you want to hear more? Isn't that right? I will teach in the same school. So here we have completed the Bholi lesson. So next, O Captain, My Captain will be uploading soon. So stay tuned here and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you very much.